It's Madden NFL 22, and we've got a showdown in the AFC South. It's the Colts and the Titans, and it's coming up next.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Brandon Gaudin alongside the one and only Charles Davis. And CD, lots of compelling storylines in a game like this. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for these two offenses.
And I'm glad you brought up the numbers because sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers. But I think with these two teams, what you see is a pretty accurate representation of who they are.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go from Nashville. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
And one of the things that has really impressed me about Ryan Tannehill has been his perseverance. Early in his career, didn't have the success that he desired. Had some injuries that slowed his development, but he kept working at his craft, and now he's a guy that I think you can put a game on his shoulders.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
58 Mike, 58 Mike. Here we go.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
58, boys, 58.
Tannehill. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Quiddy Pay with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep for the Colts, Nyheim Hines. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick of the 2008 draft, the man they call Matty Ice, quarterback Matt Ryan.
And when you start with listing a guy's accomplishments like Matt Ryan's, all these years in the league, near the top of the league in completions and percentage, touchdowns each and every year, has won an MVP, taken his team to the Super Bowl. You're talking about a guy who might be finished, but he still has gas left in the tank. Big right arm, great leader, the face of his franchise.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line.
Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he is going to have the 1st down as he's up to his own 13-yard line.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Aquino with it. Give him 9 there on the 1st No score after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Let's go. At 20. Mike 58, right there. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Now Tannehill. And finding the tight end Hooper.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield. And oftentimes, the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
There's the stiff arm. Fighting through, and he's got space. And down to the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands.
Yeah, and this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going a long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal.
58, boys, 58. Go.
Now Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Titans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Let's go.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Ryan. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. He'll get this off to Taylor. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it'll be Titan football. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw pulled in by Woods.
Not today, baby, not today.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. To throw is Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tannehill throwing again. He's got the first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Tannehill now to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
58, right over there.
Tannehill. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ryan Tannehill taking it in from 4 yards in. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make the score 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And the Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And here's Rodgers to return. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. He finds his man, complete. It's Pierce. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First and 10, Taylor now. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the counter, it's Taylor. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
This to Hines on the drop-off. And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Ready. Right 25.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Ryan. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Ryan. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Oh, Jonathan Taylor, like most guys from Wisconsin, he's not one to shy away from contact. He proved it right there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It is fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Indy set to go on offense once more. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Back to the air, Ryan after the pick six. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here, you've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That ball caught by Campbell. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Ryan finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Let's go.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And the Colts are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Throwing again, Ryan. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal. So a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the 1st down sack. Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Here's Ryan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little game there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter. You're going. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go. Let's call me crap. Let's go.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Colts are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Come on now. 30.
Get the ball. 58's Mike. 58's Mike.
30 Hunt. 30 Hunt.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
That's a good shot.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game.
Let's go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
We got 4. We got
Took left. Hip. Right.
They'll run it again with Henry. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run. It's Henry. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, wide open, complete.
Here we go.
A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Ryan. Campbell making the catch. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. To throw is Ryan. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. And he's going to go down again. This sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
I almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.